What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new YouTube video. Today we are going to be looking at Reddit confessions, but not just any Reddit confessions. We're going to be doing funny ones and wholesome, very wholesome Reddit confessions. It took me like 30 minutes to find all the ones that I wanted to use, because some of them are very, let's just say not YouTube appropriate. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Also, I wanna show you guys my coffee cup. Well, okay, iced coffee cup actually. It's kind of outdated because it's no longer October and Halloween passed, but look how cute it is. It is very adorable. Anyways, also, guys, let me tell you. As some of you may know, I've had my helix pierced since July now. I got it in summer. It is now November. So this means I've had it for about 5 months now? Wait, July. I don't know. I don't want to do math right now because I'm on break. It's my first day of break, but I'm just gonna guesstimate 5 months. My piercer, when I went to get pierced, my piercer said, okay, yeah, in 3 months you'll be able to change it, right? So I was like, okay, great, like I'll be able to change it in like August and it'll be great, it'll be amazing, fun, beautiful, all that. So August rolls around, I have some money from my Panera shifts. I go to the mall, I buy beautiful jewelry for my helix piercing. I decide I want to buy a hoop because I think hoops are so cute. I buy the hoop, I go home, I change it. While I'm trying to change it, the hoop is too small to fit over my ear. Like my actual like ear lobe. Wait, no, because like lobes are down here. The ring didn't fit my ear. It went into the piercing, obviously, like the wound. It didn't go around my ear, so I had to take it out, put back in my original jewelry. My helix was on fire. It hurt very bad. I end up changing it back to the original jewelry, but my ear is so inflamed now that the original jewelry won't stay in because it's a shorter bar and my ear's like swelled up. So I have to put in like a normal ear piercing that you would put in your lobe. Terrible idea, but I had to, or it was gonna close and I didn't want that. I put in this temporary piece of jewelry that I have that's only designed for lobes, for lobe piercings, not for helix piercings. But it's gonna have to do till I can get a new earring, a flat back. So whatever, I end up going back. Maybe a week later, I get the flat back. Quite expensive flat back. It's my cross. I'm sure some of my friends have seen it. If you follow me, you guys have seen it. The gold cross, it's very cute. I put that in, it gets a little better. It starts forming a bump. I brush off said bump. Oh my God, it'll heal, it'll heal. Today I came to the conclusion, I woke up, my helix was bothering me. I came to the conclusion that it's time to let it go. Whoa. So it's a flat back. So in order to get it on and take it out, you have to screw it and screw it and screw it and screw it and screw it. So I started doing that. I couldn't get it out. I started freaking out. I was like sweating because I was literally sitting in my mirror like this, like trying to get it out, trying to get it out, trying to get it out. So I tell my mom, she tries to do it, she can't get it. I'm like, okay, let's just go to the mall and let's have a piercer take it out. So we go to the mall and they take it out, and here's my ear reveal. Also, what is that? Anyways, yeah. I bought some tea tree oil to put over the bump. My piercer said it should go down in about 2 weeks. Hopefully that happens because I don't want a keloid. But anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, we have our first Reddit confession. Yeah! This is the headline. I tell my friends I'm meal prepping every Sunday, but I'm really just ordering takeout and putting it in containers. Now this is the description. They always talk about how productive their Sundays are, cooking, cleaning, getting their week together. So I started saying I do meal prep too. Truth is, I just order a bunch of takeout, portion it into containers, and throw out the evidence before they come over. They'll open my fridge, see neat little rows of food, and go, wow, you're so organized. Meanwhile, I'm nodding like, yeah, I totally made that chicken teriyaki myself. Last weekend I was sitting last weekend I was sitting there playing my prize and eating one of my prepped meals and realized I've been living a double life as a fake healthy person. Not proud, but also kind of proud. Okay. So basically this person fakes their meal preps. Okay, I get the feeling of being like, wow, I'm not doing enough, because like you're looking around you at all the people in your life and you're like, wow, they're doing so much more than I am at my age or at this stage of my life or whatever. I get that. That's natural feeling. Also, what is going on with my hair? Like, oh my god, wait guys, let me fix my hair. Okay, I'm back. As I was saying, very natural human like feeling, you know, the feeling of being like, why am I not doing enough, or why is my life not like so and so's, or this and that and this. But going to the extent that you would buy takeout and then portion it into tiny boxes and shove them in your fridge, then when your friends come over, you're like, wow, you really do meal prep as well. My gosh, I think that's hilarious. But I feel like if they actually did meal prep, they would feel so much more proud of themselves and like so much more authentic. And next confession. This one, I like this one. This one was just like random. Like I would never be like, me personally, I would never have the, like, that's FOMO. That's literally FOMO. Like,
all my friends do meal prep, so I'm gonna pretend that I do meal prep.
Twitter, I heard Ariana was pregnant, so I got pregnant so we could be pregnant at the same time. Turns out it was just a rumor.
I understand FOMO, but not to the extent of literally a meal. Like, whatever. Next confession. Okay, this is a very short and sweet Reddit confession. I let mosquitoes bite me because I like to scratch the itch. Period. I let mosquitoes bite me because I like to scratch the itch. What? I hate getting mosquito bites or bug bites of any sort, because then I just sit there and like just pick. That is the most annoying feeling in the world, because then it like burns and it scabs and and because of the second you itch it, you never forget it's there, because it just keeps itching and itching and itching. Wow. When I was little, actually, I used to like douse myself in mosquito repellent before going outside, because I would literally hate getting like I just hate the, oh my gosh. Wow, that is a very strong person. Oh my gosh, I hate feeling like itchy. Like, it's so uncomfortable. It like, especially mosquito bites, very uncomfortable and very gross too. The amount of times I've seen a mosquito on me and I swat at it and I kill it and I see the blood just like pop out. Not cute. Not cute. Very short confession, very straight to the point. I can appreciate that. But please don't let mosquitoes bite you. That's how, can't you get like sick from that? Aren't there certain like sicknesses that you only catch due to mosquitoes biting you? Next confession. I can already tell I'm gonna like this confession. Here it goes. This is the title. I can't blow my nose! Exclamation point. Exclamation mark. Exclamation. Is that how you say it? I don't know. I've always been terrible at saying that word since I learned what it was in like, when do you learn about punctuation? Like elementary school? Anyways, here we go. Let's read the description. I'm 24 years old and I just never figured it out. When I was a little kid, my parents attempted to teach me how to blow her nose. They couldn't understand how I couldn't do something so simple. I also had a school occupational therapist attempt to teach me as well. Eventually, I just started faking it by perfecting a sneezing sound with my mouth. I don't know if I fooled them or if they just gave up trying. Not being able to blow my nose is only frustrating when I have a cold/flu or some other illness that affects my respiratory system. Otherwise, it really hasn't affected my life. Still, it is a bit of a silly thing to not know how to do to not know how to do as a full-grown adult with a job and a wife. I've never met anyone else who admitted they couldn't do it either. LOL. Period. Okay, this is funny to me because when I was little, like, I'm talking about pre-K. When I was little and I would have to blow my nose, I would blow my nose, but every time I would blow it, either my teacher, yeah, it was usually my teacher, she would comment on how that's not how you blow your nose. I don't remember how I was blowing it. I think I was just blowing it like very aggressively. I was like, I don't, but that's so funny to me. But how do you not know how to blow your nose? Because I feel I blow my nose now and no one has ever commented, oh, you don't know how to, or that's not how you blow your nose. But when I was little, I do very vividly remember being in pre-K and I was blowing my nose and my teacher goes, that's not how you blow your nose. I don't know. Also, how do you know that you can't blow your nose? Like, I have so many questions for the person who confessed to this, because it's like, are they saying that when they blow their nose, nothing comes out? Or are they, like, you just breathe out very aggressively into a tissue. I really wish I could go more. I wish there was like more information about this confession, because how do you not know how to blow your nose? I mean, clearly I can't be talking because when I was little I couldn't blow my nose either, I guess. But I think I know how to blow my nose now. No one looks at me funny when I get up in the middle of class and, you know, get a little tissue, walk over to the trash can and blow my nose. But I do get embarrassed sometimes to blow my nose in front of the classroom, because it's just like, sometimes, especially when it's like mad quiet and I'm like sniffling in the back corner, I'm like, yo, I have to get up, I have to get a tissue. But I try to do it like cutely, like I try to like blow my nose cutely, like just like I'm just a girl, like yeah. I hope you guys understand that, because I don't want to like go over there and just be like, because there's some boys that will go get up and just like, it sounds like a trumpet. Why are you blowing your nose that hard? Why? But next confession. Okay, this has a lot to do with like the nose. This confession is saying, this is the title: when I was younger, I liked to make myself sneeze. Description: I would smell ground pepper so that I would sneeze. Okay. Okay, wait. I can vouch for this. Like, I understand this confession in my heart, because when I was little, okay, this is so random. My grandmother, when she sneezes like repetitively, like at least 5 times in a row, like achoo, 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 achoo. Like she just won't stop, like a consecutive sneeze. And when I was little, I would always laugh at it, obviously, like it's funny. She would laugh at it too. But for some reason that triggered something in me as a kid to like want to sneeze as well. Because when I was little and now, I could only sneeze like maybe twice in a row. I would never understand how she could sneeze like consecutively. Oh, more than twice, way more than twice. So, oh my god, I don't even know if I should be sharing this, but I would make my nose like tickle. I would like tickle my nose so that I could sneeze like repetitively. And I remember one, I don't know what it was. Okay, this is like completely off topic because this is not about sneezing, but in kindergarten, I really missed my mom one day. And I wanted to go home. I just wanted to go home. I didn't want to be at school. And I kept coughing, like repetitively coughing, like hacking up a storm. Like just coughing and coughing. I wouldn't stop. Consecutive coughing, like there was no breaks. Like just imagine little Ari, 5 years old, sitting in the classroom like but on repeat. I wanted to go home, so I pretended to have a coughing attack, and I would just sit there and cough. And finally my teacher was like, and in my head I was like, yes, let's go. I want to go to the office. I want to go home. So I went to the office, still coughing, mind you, coughing the whole way to the office, like
just coughing up a storm, being the amazing actress that I am. I get to office. The office lady goes, let's call your mom. Maybe she can, pick you up or bring you to sleep. I was like, yes, I'm going home. Let's go. Call my mom. She says that she'll bring me honey. but I don't get the notification, or I'm not informed that I'm going to be going home. So I'm like, wait, so my mom is coming to the school to bring me honey, but she's not taking me home. So am I really winning here? So my mom comes, she gives me the honey, and she goes back to work. And I was so upset because I got my hopes up because I thought I was going home. And at least I got to see her. I missed her. That's why I wanted to go home. But, yeah, she gets there. She gives me the honey. And she says she has to go back to work. I cry. I sad. I don't want to be at school. I want to go home. I sit in the office. I keep pretending to cough. I get headache from pretending I need to cough. I give up. I stop coughing. Throat hurts. Head hurts. Sweating from coughing. Sad day.
So yes, I do agree with this confession to an extent. Next confession. When I was in 3rd grade, I pooped my pants. That's the title. Here's the description. Here's the story time. It was lunchtime and I got to be the line leader. Awesome. And I stood at the door waiting for everyone to line up. Everyone started saying, "Who farted? Ew, something stinks." I didn't smell anything, but I didn't want to look suspicious, so I started going along with it. The teacher gave me the go-ahead to lead my classmates and I to the cafeteria. I started walking and heard no one following behind me. My teacher then came up to me and told me to go to the bathroom. I got so mad. This teacher is the only thing keeping me from my corn dog and nuggets and chocolate milk. She made me go to the bathroom and I went and finally noticed the poop stain on the back of my pants. I dumped the poop in the toilet, grabbed my jacket from my cubby, and I was able to get my corn dog and nuggets in time. Imagine it's the day you finally get to be the line leader. You're so excited, you're so happy, you're her, you're him. It's your day, it's your time to shine. But instead of getting your 5 minutes of fame walking to your class to the cafeteria, you have an accident. I can only imagine what this little boy was feeling. All he wanted was his corn dog and nuggets. At least he got them in time. He cleaned up his little mess and he got them in time at least. But this is an amazing confession. You know, this one is funny, it's cute, wholesome, and like cute in the, actually no, forget that, it's not cute, but it's very lighthearted compared to the other Reddit confessions I was seeing deep in Reddit. At least he got his corn dogs and nuggets in time. Like, next confession. Oh my god, I bet he was never line leader again. He needs to stay as the caboose. Anyway. This is a good one. This is a funny one. I like this one. This is the confession. The first time I sat on Santa's lap, I farted on him repeatedly. I was 4 or 5 years old, and it has like a sweating emoji. Bro, this is so funny to me because from a very young age, I would go take pictures with Santa at this mall near my house. And I have a frame of like every year of little me just sitting on Santa's lap. But I wonder what that Santa's reaction was. Like, I wonder if like he felt it. Like, that's hilarious. Little kids are hilarious. They really don't care. But that's the scary thing about little kids, is that they'll say it up front to your face, like, because they don't care. They have no, like, working with little kids at one point in my life, they can either make you the happiest or they can make you the most insecure. Because they just say what's on their mind. Whatever. I like this confession. That was pretty good. Okay, let's see. This next confession, like, is so nostalgic to me because I used to do the same thing as a little kid. And I think okay, let me read you guys the confession. The title is, I used to get sad when I didn't collect rocks. The description: I thought the rocks had feelings, so I'd always come home with a handful of rocks. I didn't even like the rocks, but I thought they would get sad if I didn't grab them. It was when I was a kid. I was a weird kid. Instead of collecting rocks, now I collect birds. Wait, let me reread the last sentence. I was a weird kid. Instead of
Collecting rocks. Now I collect birds.
collect birds? Wait. Okay, before we debrief that, I did the same thing as a little kid. So there was, for some reason on Musical.ly, there was like this account that I stumbled across with like multiple accounts where they would like draw faces on these rocks and they would like film TikToks with them and they would get a good amount of attention. And that inspired me to start my own rock family, my own rock collection. So I would go outside of anywhere, school, my house, my grandparents' house, anywhere, walking, going to stores, anywhere I could find rocks. I would go, squat down, look at the different rocks, choose the best one, collect it, grab it, wash it, put a face on it, film TikToks with it, or Musical.lys, whatever it was at the time. I had so many rocks, and I would like play with them. Like, you know how people like play with, or little kids play with Barbies and stuff? No, I played with rocks. I drew faces on them and called it a day. Actually, I think I have, okay, no, it's not up there anymore, but there was this one rock where I drew a duck on it, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I don't think it's up there anymore, but I had this one rock that I was obsessed with. His name was, I think it was Jimmy. I was obsessed with him. I don't know why. He was just like the most perfect rock ever. But yeah, I used to make videos with them and play with them. And I would always feel bad for like if I was looking for rocks and I had like a couple in my hands, and my mom would be like, okay, you can only choose one, because it was getting to a point. My whole family knew I loved rocks. And I would have to like make a decision between one rock or the other. I would just feel so bad for the one that I like left, because I was like, I'd be like, damn, like, I'm sorry. But anyways, but I collect birds now, is what this confession is saying. I wonder what their house is like if they collect birds. Like, you just have a bunch of like birds in cages around your house. Anyway, next confession. Let's see. Wait, my hair. Okay, I think this is gonna be our last confession. Let's see. Let me make it a good one. Okay, this is a really good confession to end off with. It's nothing funny or crazy, but it's very, very sweet and wholesome, and I love this idea. Here we go. This is the title. I worked in a residential home for children and shoplifted their Halloween costumes. And then this is the description. Over 10 years ago, I worked in a residential home for foster children. We had costumes from donations, but the kids knew what they wanted to dress up as. It was 6 children, and I asked all of them what they wanted to be for Halloween, took notes, and shoplifted all over town outside of work hours. They were the happiest kids wearing their costumes that they actually wanted to go to school and then go trick-or-treat. What a time. Exclamation. That's so sweet. That is, okay. I like that. Because it's like, I love working with kids. Like, oh my gosh. And to see, like, I can only imagine like the smiles on their faces when they actually got the costumes that they wanted for Halloween. That's adorable. That's so precious. I love that. Oh, that's a very good confession. Anyway, oh guys, I have to show off my nails. Yeah! Anyways, guys, this sums up the YouTube video for today. Yeah, I got to play hooky today from school because my mom already had the day off and I didn't want to go. So, and it's the day before break, so I ended up not going to school. And look at my pimple patches, they're so cute. And yes, so I have a wedding tomorrow. I'm very excited for that. It's my cousin. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share, repost. You can't repost. share. Show your mom, show your dad, show your cousins, your best friend, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat, your fish. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great day, great night.